Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? And it's live, and yeah, tonight I'll be doing a little chat and doing a quick plan update and everything. So, yeah, I'll just go ahead and show you guys around a few things here and there. So, yeah, all right. What's up, Eber? How you doing? All right, you got a cold front, huh, Eber? Oh man, yeah, I know how that is. That cold front is no joke. Yeah, it's a bit chillier today as well, so uh, yeah, yeah. Well, it wasn't even close to the 70s over here, so I mean that's unfortunate. I mean it's well below average around here. Um, yeah. Well, it only shows one person in here right now, Eber. Hmm. Yeah, it's still not too late here, man. Um, I was meaning to get on about like an hour ago, but it's just I was doing a few things around the house. What's going on with your plans, Zebra? One has browner spots on the leaves. Maybe you could, if you can, try to send me a couple pics of that. Maybe I'll see, maybe I can have a visual on that. All right, Eber. Yeah, I'll look forward to seeing your picture of the plant, see how it's doing. Um, that could be a number of things was going on with it. Hey, what's up, Will G? What's up, David? How you doing? Oh yeah, Will. Yeah, it's below average in temperatures for April around here. Usually it's around 50s at least, if not around 60s or something. But yeah, it's just freezing temperatures right now. Oh yeah, yeah. If you got that one in those little AeroGuard thing, you can easily get that to look like a little bonsai in those things. But hey, what's up, ISL? How you doing? Now I was going to do more. I'll show some plants here shortly in a little bit. Just waiting to give a couple people or more people some time to pop in here in the live chat and everything. So, um, you guys got any questions or anything you'd like to talk about? Go ahead. I mean, But yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Those picks were taken before. Yeah, it's just they're coming along even a little bit better now. Uh, there's more of a color shift since earlier, and a few of them should be within the next. If they're shifting, since they're shifting like they are, I'm hoping there'll be more of a color shift even by tomorrow. And then, but I want to really be sure that they are really in the ripe stage before I just take one off. But I'll show that plant here soon. And but yeah, but in regards to any of my plants here today, they're kind of. Well, I know I need to plant more to get some more going, but I'm low on space right here, right now. That's an unfortunate thing. Um, some are way more hidden than others. A couple of little seedlings. Unfortunately, I'm kind of thinking about taking a couple out, but I mean not outside. I mean out, just and replace them with other ones. I got something to spare. Um, Dang, whoa! All right. Oh man. Uh, all right, guys. The number count keeps fluctuating. I'm waiting for more people to get in here to do the chat, but it just the number keeps jumping up and down in here. No, Dave, I haven't tried that pepper yet. Um, in regards to any of Kang's crosses, I haven't really tried them. I mean, I've wondered how some of them are, but I just never really made it a big old thing to press the issue about any of that. Figured if he wanted me to try them, you know, gonna be all in his own time. So that's no big deal. I mean, I'm not pressing that. That's his thing. I mean, his peppers anyway, man. Can't pressure anybody about their stuff. I mean, it's an interesting one that lemon starburst. It sounds interesting, but let's see. Hmm. Hey, what's up? All right, well, you better check you around. Alrighty, guys. I'm sorry if I'm not being super talkative. I'm just kind of messaging a few people. I mean, yeah, but in regards to that cross, I posted up on G Plus earlier, and there's some, some getting close to ripening, and so, but yeah, this one's being grown via hydroponic, so, or yeah, basically it is hydroponic, so, or basically I should say it is hydroponic. And this one's gonna be coming out a little different. Plant structure is coming up as more of one of the parent plants, but I'm liking the way the pods are coming out, and yeah, but it is rather nice. So, let's see. I know there's a couple plants, several plants that I probably part with out of here to make it so it's got a little more space. Hmm. Now that one's coming out a little different than I expected. Let's see what's up with that. Hmm. All right. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Let's. Yeah. Yeah. Freaky geek. Yeah. I know what it's like with them being the freezing temperatures and the snow. Hadn't gotten a tidbit of snow before the other night, and then it's possible that they were talking about more coming along, but not looking forward to that myself. It's supposed to be warmer here right now. I mean, it's like 20 years plus degrees colder than what it should be. All right, what I'll do here There's I'll show a couple plants right now. Let's see. Ooh, where do I start? Where do I start? All right. Let's see which ones I'm probably going to get rid of. But let's see. I'm not sure where to start on this one. All right, this is what I'll do. I'll take a quick overview of the camera. All right, this is what I'll do. I'll take a quick view of some of my pepper plants. Now these ones right here are still in that little seed starting thing. And yes, they should have been transferred out a while back. And then there's just a number of plants that right here are going on. So still got the pineapple plants. And then yeah, got the basil right here. That one's still doing pretty well. We still have it in the coffee container. I'm thinking about taking that one and other basil and transplanting it into a possible little 5-gallon storage container. But quick look at my cross. But yeah, what's up, Nick Fox? BD, I have tried this cross before, and um, it was different. But what the thing is that since it's in the AeroGarden thing, it's going to be different. The pods are coming up shaped different, and the plant structure is a little bit different in here. It's more shaped like the plant structure is coming up more as one of the other parent plants in this one. I mean, the coloration and everything and stuff like that isn't, but I mean, it's just, I mean, I don't know what I'm sorry about mixing that up a little bit. Plant structure is coming out as one of the parent plants more, but the coloration is coming out, and some of the pods are coming out in the combination of both parent plants. But it's just the pods are a little bit smaller. And I tried one that wasn't right before, and it came out, tasting like I was expecting, but the from a previous generation, they're pretty tasty. They do got some heat to them. They're not the hottest. I'm not. That's not what I was going for. I wasn't going for the crazy amount of heat. I was going for spicy, and then something with a decent flavor, and a plant that looks rather nice as well. So, oh, yeah, Freaky, that's the thing is with this one, sorry if I mentioned you got some dry skin going on. Sorry about that. TMI probably. But, yeah, see, basically, I know when on this one, as from both parents of it, they had been coming out, and when they're both fully ripened, they would be, uh, let's say, when they'd turn red when fully ripened. But, what I like about this one is that it goes through certain phases before it fully changes to that color red. And still rather unstable. It does. It's like going on a. Still got a few, so some generations to go before it's really stabilized. But I mean, from what I've grown of one of the parent plants, I've been growing one of the parent plants for a number of years, and and it's and in pod shapes and sizes would constantly change. But for the most part, the coloration and the plant structures and that would stay the general same. So, but yeah, sorry. Let's see. Just thinking of something here. Hmm, let's see. All right. I'll go ahead and grab. Ah, now this one I've been growing for a few years, and yeah. Let's see. Yeah, this is a variety that started out at originally it was claimed to be Bujaloki or ghost pepper, but in regards to it actually being that, wouldn't be as surprised if it's along in that family somewhere. But the thing is, if any chili heads or pepper, people are familiar with peppers, know how Bujalokias or ghost peppers come out. They usually come out with a few inches long or so, kind of all bumpy, got that typical ghost pepper shape. Now, let's say average ghost pepper is around near 3 inches long, right? And let's say, mm, let's say these pods can get like 1 to 2 inches long, and I've had them growing. I've grown ghost peppers and these at the same time, and these will have a slightly different taste, and pods will be slightly different. But I'm saying I'm not going to defame that these are spicy. these will be in the million plus range easily. But the flavors vary, and yeah, but it's very productive, nice boosty plant. This one's getting there. I should probably upload it soon, but no. I mean, it's due to be uploaded, and nice dirty. Check out the leaf on that. Look at how the stem's changing color, or the part of that. But I do like these because they'll be good ones to let's say I wouldn't say they're in general for every person a snacking pepper, but they're good ones to actually go with, and if you're looking for something with heat and not to be a whole massive pot, and they will not disappoint in that range or in that level. And yeah, it would be a good one to have around. But mm, yeah, I already did. I have done a podcast on them before, but I will be doing more soon. And yeah, I mean I'm calling them mini boot because they're probably within 1 to 2 inch range on the pods. But let's see. Let's see. I mean I got ones at different size stages and sizes, so um let's see, I'll get this one over here. I could probably trim a couple leaves on here to encourage more side growth. But this one here is more in the scorpion family. Uh, this one's kind of, well, this one's overdue to be transplanted. I mean, it does have a couple roots sticking out the bottom, but I mean, uh, what's a pineapple plant? Be gentle. And yeah, let's see. Oh, let's see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ah, get this cup under it. Start getting some fluids around. I should probably get this one more directly under the light, getting more focus to it. But this one's more of a Macross, so mm, this plant on these plants tend to be rather bushy, and yeah, they actually get a lot of pods, a lot of wide variations. So, that cup here. I mean, some of them aren't as bushed out as I like because they're all trying to, one's kind of somewhere overlapping others, and they're not getting as equal amount of light. What's up, Daniel? How's it going? All right. See. But we got a lot of plants around in here. All right. Well, hope you can get some of those. Or have good luck with your your fabric pots and all that, freaky. All right. Let's see. Um. Okay. This one is a little different. First time I've grown this pepper from we got seeds from this from a local farm, and yeah, but this one is probably looks a little more like here because of it just being a little crowded by light or a little crowded. But yeah, it was saying they labeled it as one thing, but it came out looking like another pretty much. But I'll have to wait and see how they turn out. What's up? Hmm? What's up? You okay? Hmm? It's okay. You're a good girl. Hmm. How you doing? Hmm? You come say hey? Yeah? It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You're good. Alright. Uh-huh. You know better, no licks. Yeah, sleepy, aren't you? Hey, what's up? Okay. But yeah, guys. Um, oh, hmm? Yes, yes, yes. Hey, what's up, Bernie? Oh, oh, you gotta lay down, huh? What's up, James? What's up, Michael? How you guys doing? Hey, what you doing, huh? You alright? Yeah, here we go. Alright, it's okay. Okay. Yes, you are. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. Well, if you guys got any questions or anything, feel free to ask. Let's see. I'll wait for the chat to catch up here. Uh, Sorry if I'm getting a little quiet, guys. I'm just reading up, catching up on the chat. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually plant any of those manzanos, but I am going to give most, if not all, as many of those seeds away as people tend to be wanting. So, but yeah, mm, I'll be showing some more plants off here in a minute. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Sophie? You okay? Mm-hmm. What? Uh, uh, you okay, girl? It's okay. You're cool. Yes, you are. You're cool, girl. Hmm? Long day? It's okay. You're cool. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're good, girl. Oh, what's up? Yeah, that was the little plant thing making noise, right? No need to worry. I got you. No, 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 don't lick. Hey, what's up? Hmm? Mm-hmm. All righty, righty. You're good, girl. Oh, come here. Oh, why do you gotta go live like that? All right. Mm-hmm. Hey, it's okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. No, you're good, girl. Hey, what, you wanna go lay down? You wanna go lay down? Okay, go lay down. What? Hey, what you pulling at me for now, huh? Look, look. It's okay. It's okay. Ooh, that was a big yawn. All right. All right, everybody. David, I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking forward to try, but I'm looking forward to try some other ones that I need to get planted. Should have had them planted before, but yeah. Yeah, well, Bernie, if you want some of those Monsanto seeds, I can always send you some. So, um, yeah, it's okay, Sophie. You're a good girl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's see if I can grab another plant here. Give me 1 second. All right, take a look at this one, guys. I'm gonna have to get more water in it. But besides the little planter it's in, just to try to show you that the base to uh, it's already buttoned up, but it shouldn't really be buttoned up this soon, but it's wanting to. Yeah. Yeah, this one goes along in the Scorpion family, but definitely needs to be transferred up into something else. I've been needing to do that for a little while, but I've been kind of procrastinating on that. And yeah. Uh, um, well, plants bud when they want to bud, man. I mean, there's not much to it, what's explaining to it beyond that. They're just going to bud when they want to. There's not much you kind of say so on that. I mean, I've seen plants, just like under a foot tall, a few inches tall, and then they'll bud. But I've seen plants that get like dang near 5 feet tall or so and not bud once. I mean, it just really depends on the plant and the growing situation, all that kind of stuff. But it just really depends. It's okay, Sophie. You're a good girl. Yes. Uh-huh. Yes, you're good. It's okay. One more? Well, alright. Now should give me a little space there I can actually maneuver around in here. Alright, guys, I'm going to grab a couple plants real quick. Now, here's one of mine that is done a video of before back in 2016. This one I've dubbed the Funky Mutant Yellow Strain, and this is the container it's in. This is one of those ones you can get for the container. You can get for like $1 at some certain stores, or just under $1 without tax. But yeah, that. Try not to tip it too much to get the dirt falling. But yeah, look at the base on this thing out. Um, so. But yeah, this one, you can either check out one of my videos to see about, which one I'm talking about, or if you hit me up on Hangouts, I'll send you a link for it, or to show you, or I can send you some pictures of it. All right. Let's see. Hey, don't get mouthy. Come on. You want to come up here? Come on. Hey, you went when she was in here before. Please, come on. I know you want me to let you do something, but all right. All right. It's okay. You're a good girl. I'm your girl. Come on. I got you too. All right. Is that better? Is that better? Huh? Do you feel better now? It's okay. You're good. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's going on with you? Now, now that one, like I was saying before, that one's a Poke Mutant, and yeah, I drew that a season or two before, but I didn't really get to it last season, and but the plan I had before of it was going on 6 feet tall, and it was pretty wide stance to it. It was a good 4 feet plus, and the pods on it were at least golf ball size. And yeah, yeah, those nice. Wasn't thin wall; it was more medium wall one. But if you either want to look up on the videos of mine, you can find it. It's under Pokemutant Yellow Strain, and or if you want to message me, I can message me in Hangouts, and then I can always send you a link. Um, but yeah, just let me know. And then, but these ones were rather nice strain, sturdy plants. And yeah. Hey, what's up, Mr. Mach 1? Let's see you in here. Yeah, see, pretty unique. Yeah, some of them I've had some plants before. You can go a whole season, and some of them won't eat a flower. You can feed them and all that, but some of them just don't. I mean, it just happens. I mean, it's a thing that happens with some plants. I mean, some just don't want to set pods even after they get nice and bushy. Other ones will want to set pods almost right away. Let me see here. Um, all right. Um, Now, this one here is from same process in the narrow garden thing. Now, if you look, it's in one of these little planters, probably about so big, and look, got flowers are all over it, and it's already got a few flowers. Now, being that this is in a small planter, its structure has gotten a bit different. So the pods are shaped a little different. But yeah, here, Josie, I'm going to ask you to move over, please. Please move over. I don't want to bump into you. You're a good girl. Now, here's another plant of mine. Here, I'll get that. I'll show that one in a minute. But take a look at this plant. Take a look at the leaves on that. Here, set this one down. But look at that. Now with this strain, it does tend to have a tendency to do this with the coloration on the leaves. Now, if you look, not all the leaves will get like that. Sometimes it'll keep slight shading to it. Some will be a deeper, darker shading. Now this one is a cross, but this one's a ultra high. And yeah, um, hold on one second, guys. Let's see where she's at. Watch out. Good girl. Come on. Let's see. Hold on. It's okay. Good. Let me sit down. Oh, oh, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Come on. Come here. Come on. Oh, what's wrong? Come on, I got you. I got you. Yep. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. She's trying not to go next to that thing that's making that noise. She doesn't like things that make any kind of noise. I know. I know. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, I'll get you away from that. I got you. You're good. It's okay. Yes. Whoopsie. Don't lean against that. It's okay. I got you. Oh, oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. You're a good girl. You're ready. Yeah. There. Is that a little bit better? Come on. She gets real nervous real easy. Isn't that right, Sophie? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You want some here? Come on. Oh, come on, girl. I got you. I got you. Is that better? Mm-hmm. Yeah. She likes when I hold her on my lap. Ain't that right? I got it. Don't Nick. Mm-hmm. Mm. No, you don't hear anything. It's okay. Seriously, there's nothing there. Hey. She thinks she hears something. Okay, well, you think you hear something, but there's nothing there. Wanna go look? Go look. But yeah, sorry, got an itch. All right, we'll check the chat. Hey, what's up, Sandy Childers? How you doing? All right, Nick, and check you around. Hey, what's up? You're back, huh? How you doing? Mm-hmm. You're quiet. Yes, you are. What? Yeah, it's okay. What? Huh? Ooh, that's a big yawn. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, what? I got you. I'm petting you. I know I got you. Yes. Gotcha. All right, well, check you around. Yeah, it's okay. I got you. I got you. What? You want to do something? We'll get a toy or something. You got 2 toys? I know you hear. I know you hear what I'm talking about. Oh, oh, hey, that's my arm. Oh, what you want to do? Hmm? Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh. Come here. I know you don't want to go towards the stuff over here. I know you don't. Come on. It's okay. Yeah. You just want to stay away from that stuff. That's okay. That's a good girl. Now, yeah. And a reminder, anybody that's in here, before I did say some stuff about, I did have some red jalapenos that I got from this produce produce section in this store I went to when I was visiting some family last week or before, and then yeah, I just still got some Manzano seeds I still got to harvest, but I got plenty to give away, and yeah. All right, doggies. Ugh. All right. Okay. Another one over here. They're both just chilling. This one keeps hearing the cars and that outside. Keep thinking people are here. But yeah. All right. Let's see. Let me see here. Hey BD, yeah, I still got plenty of those Manzano seeds if you want some. So, but yeah, this is what I'll do. I'll go ahead and show more of the pepper cross I got, or mine. I got other pepper crosses, but I'm doing this one. I'll just show up real quick and get more closer look. Yeah, as you guys can see, this one's really tiny shades. It does got that little side growth on it like that, but that happens. It happens with just about any strain you can think of. I mean, I've seen it happen all the way down from bells to jalapenos to, you know, bigger, any other strains you can think of, even ultra hots. Definitely seen that with ultra hots. Yeah. Sorry if there's any glare. But yeah. And then on this other strain, I got this another plant in here. Get this off here. Now that pod's pretty much ready. This is on the other plant that's in the AeroGarden thing. That one's basically ready. But yeah, I'll just leave that pod on that other plant there until tomorrow, and I'll pull that one off. But here's the other plant in the AeroGarden, and that one, there's only like a couple pods that actually set on that plant, and it's been flowering like crazy. But only, like I said, only on this plant here, the only couple pods that I just showed had set. The rest of the flowers have not set. But on my cross here, the pods have definitely been setting. The flowers have been setting. And yeah, so, but, and then this one does tend to get some colors on here. If you even check what they call the calyx, what's that part where the stem meets the pepper, that does tend to get some coloration to it. I mean, no. Oopsie, excuse me, doggy. Don't want to sit on you. Watch your paw. There you go, girl. Now, anybody that's got any questions, feel free to ask, comments. Hey, Freaky, are you still in here? I'm just seeing your question. I know you posted that question like a few minutes, about 10-15 minutes back. Now, yeah, sometimes I dehydrate peppers or Gemini. Mm. Yeah, I know the bubblegum 7 pots do have that colored calyx on them, but bubblegum 7 pot is actually a cross in itself. Mm. Well, you know, yeah, yeah. I know a lot of growers use certain strains to can try to produce or emulate certain effects from certain strains. Let's see. Uh, yeah. Let's see here. Oh, here's the basil. They got this thing from started this thing in the AeroGarden a while back. And I've cut this thing back in I don't know numerous amounts of times. You know, and I think I will with this one and the other one transfer it into those 5-gallon container, and those should do pretty well in that. I think I'll probably put it. Where can I get away with saying that? I don't know. There's probably well if I move that and then dang. Hmm, yeah. Well, that's a thought. I'm not sure where I'd set it, but yeah, I'm gonna have to trim this again. Yeah, we'll have to trim it again. Maybe dry out some of the leaves. Who knows? We freeze some of it. Probably, yeah, probably do some other things with it as well. Um, well, in regards to crossing, go ahead and try whatever cross that comes to mind. Doesn't hurt to try. And yeah, there's a lot of different crosses that people try to do. Um, let's see. But let's see. But hmm. Now, anybody in the chat right now, give a thumbs up icon on there so I can let me know who else in here. Well, um, what I can do is this. I'll just go ahead for old time's sake. Be right back. Give me a second. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Wasn't trying to leave you hanging, but all right. All right. I'm now. That was a nice little pepper. And it does have some heat. Now, David, I agree with you. A lot of the orange habaneros, they don't have the best flavor, but there is a number of variations of the orange habaneros now. There's some of them that are a little better tasting than the basic ones you can find at generally most stores. But if you can find the right one, there's ones that actually really aren't bad, or too as bad as what regular orange habs are. What's up, Alex? Yeah, that one was nice and crunchy, good crispness to it. It's possible I might decide to save some seeds from a couple of those pods I have, and then grow some, but I'm not sure yet. I got lots of different kinds of, I got several kinds of hobs to work with, and yeah. James, that could actually vary in regards to how many generations it takes to get across stable. Um, now, hold on. I've been having to blow my nose for like about an hour now, but yeah. Let's see. I've tried a Teppan before, I think, but that was a while back. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've actually had one, but in regards to a video, I haven't really done a video of the Teppan. But at least I don't remember if I did. I usually remember most of those. But let's see. And yes, I just took a drink of water. I had to clean my windpipe. But yeah, so but James, in regards to stabilizing across, um, they usually say F8, but F8 usually means like the 8th generation, at least. But sorry about that burp, that was from pepper. But that can actually vary. Some actually, if the genes are strong enough, they can get a little more stabilized a little sooner. It just really depends on the strain, growing conditions, and all that. But um, There is a question that popped in my head from what somebody asked earlier. Uh, there was a question on if they cross one strain and another strain, could they just make it, get the same strain, same cross as what these other people would do and did by and call it the same thing. Technically, it would be the same type of crossing, but it doesn't mean it's the same strain that they're developing. Um, but like say for example, um, this would be example would be, let's say, if somebody were to have, let's say they wanted to do a bootleg, like say one person could go ahead, since they already have their bootleg out, these people already did a bootleg like several years back, and then somebody well, I would just want to just go ahead and start my own. Would it be the same thing? And not exactly, because even though you'd be using the same type of strains, it doesn't mean it's that same strain that they got. Because let's say these people already had that going on, that bootleg going on for a number of years. These other people just recently did a cross of since it's a bootleg is a Bujalokia cross with a Douglas or ghost pepper and Douglas. And let's say, for example, somebody wanted to do that themselves, right? And basically, you can't really just go rely on that. I mean, in regards to that aspect, I guess I track what I'll say. Basically, these people already had a bootleg going on, which is basically ghost pepper or Douglas. Then, then, then these other people, oh yeah, I'll just go ahead and do my own, and I'll call it that. No, it's not exactly the same thing. It's kind of, even though you're doing the similar crossing with similar strains or the same types of strains, doesn't mean it's the same cross. I mean, I don't know. That's just basically, even though it is the same type of strain, same types of strains used, it doesn't mean it's the exact same cross. I mean, the exact same cross they ended up with getting. Because there's other people that did the Food Jalokia and Douglas Cross, and they wanted to call it Bula too as well because they can get similar aspects from it. But the thing is, the strains can come out much different. The pods can come out different. The colorations can come out different. The flavor comes out different, and the heat comes out different. It just really depends on all types of different things. And and yeah, it just really depends on because it just really depends. It just varies widely. Um, let's say, David, for example, you went to go ahead took a ghost and a scorpion, cross those, and you wanted to call that a ghost scorpion. And then I went and took a ghost and a scorpion and did that. And you already been growing that one for several seasons. And I already took my own, and I already had a ghost and a scorpion that I wanted to cross and did that. Then I wanted to call it ghost scorpion. And then, hey, yeah, I got the same thing. Well, technically almost, but no, it's not the same thing. Because what could come out is there's certain traits that you'd be having going on that could be express more in your strain or your cross versus what could be coming out in mine. There could be so many characteristics and factors that come into play in that. So, but yeah, and James, like I was saying before a bit ago, in regards to what you had asked about the cross, I did mention before that it could go up and down in the scale of how the cross takes. Because, like I mentioned, some could be F8, which is 8th generation, is what I meant. What I was saying, same thing. F8, 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 F8 is 8th generation. So, I mean, so like I was saying, some crosses could get those traits sticking in sooner, so it can be more stable sooner. But I've seen ones where, like certain ones are on the hottest list, and when you grow them, they can still revert back to other other strains that originally came from. So it just really can vary. Uh, but yeah, it just really depends. Like even the Reapers, the hybrid, and when one the what they were saying, there's been several stories about what the strains originated from. Some saying Ghost and Hob, which kind of iffy on that. But then there's been some that say, oh, it's a certain kind of Pakistani Naga, and then it's another type of version of this, type of Hob, and it's that can get very iffy on that. And so, but even though they said they have progressed in a number of years to get it stable a certain way, and it's become a common norm to see Reapers with the bumpy texture and the tail coming out, which is all different because I've grown Carolina Reapers and I've had some plants that come out with some more pronounced tails, bumpy texture, and some that have not so much pronounced tails. And then some of the ones that just come out bigger, some come out smaller. But those what I've noticed about Reapers is that they're very finicky in a way when you're growing the plants. And some of them they'll go in slower, more dormant times versus others. Yeah. But yeah, you guys. Uh, any other questions or anything that you may have or got in mind? Hey, hey, Sophie. Yeah, she swears she heard something. All right. But yeah, guys. Seed giveaway still continues, and As a reminder, I still got some of those garden seeds. Some people might think it's a little late, but it's not late here. It's just getting a late start temperature and everything. Um, in regards to those manzano and those red jalapeno seeds, and I even got some of those seeds from one of the different forms of hops. And yeah, so anybody that's still looking to get in on that seed giveaway, be sure to hit me up and comment like one of my videos, and then message me on Hangouts, the easiest way. Yeah, but as I was saying, guys, uh, hopefully definitely within the next day or so, when that actually fully ripens, and then I'll go ahead and uh, have that going. Ignore that. Sorry, I was just thinking about a few things. It'll be my cross when I have that in another day or something. When that actually fully ripens, I'll go ahead and do a video, or see what I can do about doing a video of it. And hopefully by tomorrow it'd be one of them will be going pretty well. At least one of them. What's up, Josie? Huh? You got an issue? What? It's okay. Want to come in? Come on, Josie. You want to come in? Come on, Josie. It's okay. Good girl. What? Hmm? It's okay. You're good. Yeah. What? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. What? What you doing? You want to come here? All right. All right. I got you. It's okay. Yeah. Of course. Mm, you're a good girl. What? What's up? I know you probably want to go out, don't you? You gotta go to the bathroom or anything? Is that it? Oh, what's up? It's okay. You're a good girl. Oh, hey, what you doing? Mm-hmm. All right, you can chill for a minute, can't you? I hope you can. Oh, yeah, I guess you can chill. Just lay down. But yeah, guys, alright, I was just checking some messages. So you're doing all right there, Alex. That's good. That's good. It's good. Let's see. Oh, guys, here goes another one of my plants. Probably could go ahead and trim this one and this one off here. Let some growth get in on it. Probably might do that by tomorrow. Oh yeah. That one's from across. That one's across as well. There it is. Yeah, well, Dave, it was supposed to be heating up quite a bit before. It should have been heating up previously, about a month ago at least. But with the way the weather is looking, it's not even like it's spring, man. Not even close to spring. But it doesn't even feel like it. But yeah. Alright. So yeah, the plate I just showed is across mine as well. That one's gonna be an interesting one. But yeah. Well, Alex, looks like you're still going to Hathaway. Eh? No, just kidding. What, Sophia? You okay, girl? What's up? You're a good girl. What, Sophie? You okay? You okay, Sophie? Yeah. Okay. You're a good girl. Yeah. 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 It's okay. How you doing? Hmm? What? Hmm. Oh, you were trying to lay down, trying to hide now, huh? Yeah. She's trying to hide now. No, you weren't trying to hide before. What's up with that? It's okay. You're good. Yes. Good girl. Yeah. What's up? What? You want to come here? Come on. Come on. Stop being lazy there. Come on. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. You want to lay there? You can go. Yes. It's okay, Sophie. What? I know you want to go do something. I know you do. What? Come on. You just want to lay there now? Come on. Come on. Oh, don't play the dead weight thing. I know. I know. You're a good girl. Oh, now she's playing the whole dead weight thing. Yeah. She does that. She when she doesn't want to be moved too much, or she just trying to mess with me or something, she just go play a whole dead weight thing and just go and just like, yeah, just kind of mess with people. And she's like a good 50 pounds, so just rather than. There I guess. Go ahead. I know you're sleepy right now. I'm sure you want me to let you out. Do you want to go outside or something? Hmm? No? You don't want to go outside? Okay. Yeah. You'll let me know when you want to go out. I know you will. It's okay. You're a good girl. Now, yeah. I can't wait till I have all these plants going, be going outside and everything. And yeah. Um, a couple of these little plants I'm probably just going to X out because they'll probably be, they're not taking off in the manner that I'm expecting for some of them. And plus, taking a couple of those out will clear up just a little bit of room. Alrighty. But, yeah. Hmm. Let me see this. This is not entirely too surprising given that about this right here. Um, Sometimes these ones do get a little looks like it's kind of almost like it's leggy, but it's not really too leggy. It's just the way it's grown. Um, as you can see, it's already trying to bud and everything. But yeah. So, but what I will do is I'm going to end up having to do some trimming, some pruning, but I'm not going to top these plants. I tend not to top my plants really barely at all, or if at all. I know a lot of people do. A lot of people like topping their plants, but I don't do it so much. I got other methods to get them bushy without cutting the tops off. And yeah. And yeah, so um hmm, yeah, there's a couple plants that I'm just kind of eager to see how they turn out. But like with those two basil, I'm going to experiment with putting them in a 5 gallon container and see how that goes. And yeah, there's probably a couple of spots I could put that. This pineapple plant, I'm going to have to do something with to maybe prop up these little branches or these little leaves for it. Let some more light in another spot. Yeah, I can do that. And then I will have to sacrifice the little squash gourd thing, let more light in another area because that one's just taking up some space, reaching everywhere, and I can grow those outside much simpler. And give me more space to work with. And moving this one other thing will create another more more room for pepper plants. Oh yeah, check out this one over here. She's yeah. She's like, leave me alone. But yeah, so oh yeah, I haven't overwintered too many plants. Now, in regards to plants that I've overwintered past several years, is the pineapples. Um, I mean, I've overwintered a couple of pepper plants here or there. I didn't do it to really last season this past winter, or it seems like the winter as is still going almost. That's the way it feels. Um, but in regards to that, I do sometimes, depending. Um, but I think it'd be easier for me to go ahead and start via the method that I was thinking, like using the AeroGarden to start some, and then do it like that. I think that's what I'll do from now on is start some via the AeroGarden and then transfer them out. Um, that'll probably be the easiest and best way. I can probably go ahead and if I can manage to save up enough scratch for it, I'll maybe buy another one of those, and then with the seed starting tray, start something like that, and then work my way. I think I'll try doing that method. Uh, all right. It looks like the number of people in my chat now is dwindling down. Um, I was kind of hoping to have a decent amount of people in here. But, all right. Alrighty. Yeah. So Oh, hey, BD. I thought you'd done left the chat a while back. All right, well, there's not many people much going on in here now. I mean, been kind of quiet, so. Um, yeah. So, well, yeah, tomorrow I have several things I need to do with regards to plants and everything, so. Um, I know some of them that I showed did look like they had a whole mess of roots hanging out the bottom, but you don't need a whole mess of roots to hang out the bottom of the containers they're in order for them to be having plenty of roots to go around. But you know, here's another plant. Uh, but yeah, so tomorrow I'll probably clear out a couple of the little smaller plants or take a look at them, see whether or not I'm going to keep certain ones. And then hopefully that'll clear up a little space. I mean, if the winter would have been more like it was, or if this season would have been more like it was a handful of years ago, I wouldn't have been having them outside going well and strong. But now, past couple seasons, several seasons, man, the weather has not been wanting to cooperate. So I would appreciate to get out there sooner. It's more therapeutic, more or less, for me, more to be out there in the garden. I feel much, I don't know, it's like calming, much more, I don't know, appreciated more being out there. Reduces stress a lot for me. Yeah, I really enjoy being out in the garden and gardening a lot. Yeah. But, but yeah. Um. But yeah. So tomorrow maybe I'll switch out the basil in that bigger container. Get rid of that squash thing, or uproot that, because that's just taking up space in here, and clear up a little room for my other little plants. And yeah, so yeah, with that there, I'll definitely let it out. Um, let's see. I'll put the scissors over there. Shoot. Oh, oh, hold on, guys. Oh, oh, left foot. I guess. What you doing, Sophie? What? It's okay. You're a good girl. Yeah. What? Did you want to see something, Sophie? What you want to see? Yes. Just growing in with my pineapple plant. My clover plant. You're a good girl, Sophie. Go ahead and lay back down. I know you want to. As well as put my hand behind that is because usually the camera usually likes to focus on the person more. When you put it like behind there, focuses on more what's in the foreground. And it's got some of these clovers. These are edible, definitely. Got a little bit of different taste. But I don't really feel like eating these right now, but they are edible. But if you're wondering on where to get LED lights from, you can get them off of eBay, or you can even get them off of Amazon. There are reputable sellers in both places. That's all. Just look into who you're buying them from. That's all. and there's usually telltale signs of the seller and you know and how reputable they are. All right, Dave, I'll see about hopefully seeing you around. Next time I'll try to start sooner. And yeah, so but tomorrow I'm hoping I'd like to get I'd like to get one of, one of those pods going from the cross, but that really depends on how he wants to do. I'm not rushing it. Um, but yeah, and then yeah, and I can do some adjustments with some plants here. But Gemini, you can find a good LED light for under $100 easily. Depending on what kind of setup you're going with. Um, Now, I don't know what kind of, if you're doing it just like a little grow area or what. So I don't know how your setup's going to be. And, but you just got to find out what's going to work with you. Um, Now, if you're going with a certain type of area, then you can get a good 300 watt one for under $100. And any of the various types of ones. Just really depends on what you're looking for. I mean, yeah, it can really, you just look into what you're trying to spend and how many plants you're trying to grow in a certain area. Well, if you got an area like that, try to get some of those, some reflective area, something to reflect the light back around. And then, let's say if you don't got that too much, then you can get that for pretty cheap. Get some those Mylar emergency sheets, and then they'll help reflect the light back around into a good area. And then like a good 300 watt light would help. All right, Rick. Check you later. Oh, thanks for stopping by. Um, but yeah, you guys. All right. So yeah, in regards to anything else, I'm probably going to get ready to call the night here soon, since it is getting beyond 10:30 now. And give me a second here. And yeah. And yeah, anybody that's wanting to come on my stream, hit me up on Hangouts or something, then maybe we can talk some out. Or one of these times, we can just. Hey, what's up, Crimson? How you doing? Oh, thanks. Appreciate it. But yeah, guys, for those that are watching in the channel right now, uh, or even just rewatching it, I still have a few videos that I haven't uploaded either. So if you by chance see them and I look a little bit different in them, possibly bushier beard or anything like that, then that's because I just from a while ago or from beforehand. So and or if it looks like it's a different time of season or like I'm out in the garden already or some other thing like that, that is because I'm just those from beforehand. Um, because there's several types of several types of pepper videos that I haven't uploaded as of yet. All right. Alrighty. Sorry, guys. Yeah, Black Pearl's an interesting strain, interesting plant. I've been growing that pretty much most seasons for past number, and it's actually a good one. And yeah, I've been liking to grow that. And I actually like how they come out, but just be prepared that they do at times the plants sometimes sometimes it will shift in color. Um, it happens. It's very common. So don't get freaked out about it, questioning whether or not it's a black pearl. Um, I've had that happen to me before, and so just keep in mind that when you grow the black pearls, like say if you save seeds from them, and then grow them out again, be prepared for that to happen because that is very common. But it's nothing to get freaked out about, nothing to get worried about. It's just a thing that happens once you get the seeds from the source, and then try to regrow seeds from plant you grew. Then it's something that happens, and it happens a lot with strains of any kind of varieties like that. I mean, I have had black pearls that when I've grown them, when I say seeds from the plant, well, let's say I got seeds from somewhere, then then I started grew those seeds, and then peppers that came from the plant, and I saved seeds from those peppers, then regrew them. Well, some of the plants would show up as some of the plants would just show up as um, entirely green. And then when the pods would show up on the plants, on a couple of plant on them, they would show up like a really light lime, key lime pie kind of color, almost. And then they would shift to a red color when ripe. But then, other than that, the structure of the plant would be the same. The pod size and shapes would be the same. The productiveness of it would be the same. The end result and the color of the pods would be the same. The flavors would be the same. It's just the color shift would be different. It's just that's one thing I found to happen. It's not uncommon. It's not anything to get freaked out about. It's just a thing that happens. So just be prepared for that to happen or for that to occur if you do save seeds from the plant you grew. It's it happens. I mean, I don't know how many times I've seen people be like, "Oh my God, start getting all worried and freaked out. Just all I had to do was tell them to stop right there, take a breather, and then just sit there for a second and be calm and just let you know it happens. It's very common for that to happen or to occur. I know I said happens a lot in that past minute or two, but it's very common. Uh, but well, that depends on a person's let's say what they define as hot or mild. To me, they can be spicy, but they're not really hot. But another person can say they're really hot, really spicy. Versus me, I can say they're spicy, but they're more not on the high end. But they do have some decent heat to them. I'd much prefer the pods when they are ripe, fully ripe. Otherwise, they can be not so flavorful. But it all depends on what you're going for. So yeah, they're actually not bad plants at all in any kind of way. So just go ahead and grow them, see what you can do with them, but just be prepared for the color shift in the plants and or the pods to happen or occur. It is not uncommon. I've seen it happen. I've seen it play out. So it is a thing that does, you know, it's just one of those things that it is what it is. It's one of the resulting factors. Mm. Sorry guys, gotta take care of something right here. Wow. I'm sorry about that, guys, but if you see that, could you report? Because that was just, and warn anybody else about seeing that person, okay? That was just wow. And I apologize for anybody that just wasn't here during that, because that was just. And yes, Gemini, uh, though they are out there, I agree with you on that. But that's the thing that pops up again, and then you know, wow. And Gemini, if you see that person again around or anywhere, please, if you can, just keep an eye out for that person if you see him anywhere again. Ooh. And I apologize. Wow. That was something else altogether. Yeah, Gemini. Yeah, yeah, they do tend to pop up at different times, odd times. Yeah, that was something else. But that's the kind of thing is uncalled for somebody to show up in there and do that. Sorry, guys, I'm getting a little quiet. I was just messaging somebody back. Yeah, about that. What you were mentioning to me before, just a minute ago, about certain ones popping up around 10:30, 11 o'clock. Gemini. Yeah, so careful there, man. Now, hey Gemini, be sure to message me in Hangouts, all right? But yeah. Wow. Yeah, so yeah, no, thanks, James. Appreciate you saying that, but yeah, so I know they're just looking for the attention and all that. I don't really normally buy into their whole thing, so I usually keep it moving. I know it's a very thing that happens a lot, so I just gotta, I just, yeah, it's just one of those things. So, well, companies are just losing right now. But yeah, it's one of those things. I know it's going to happen. I mean, there's been several handful that popped up at around here and there, and just kind of reported them, did whatever. But it's just yeah, stuff they say is just ridiculous, man. Some really spiteful stuff that they spout out. I bet it's something that they wouldn't really just normally go around saying to people in day-to-day life, though. But yeah, so Gemini, what kind of grow area you got or anything? I mean, are you doing it like a room, or are you doing it like a grow tent, or making up a certain area? Yeah, yeah, you can try off those two spots I mentioned before to get them from. There's a couple of those sellers that can have the ship within fast and free shipping, or if you have the Prime thing. So just go ahead and try those, and then you should be all good. Like I was saying, if you're looking for something just to start just a number of plants for a little while, they'll have some pretty decent ones, and you can get them for under $100. Just look around. If you want a 300-watt light, then that can work. But if you're just using a light just to start just so many at a time, and then transferring them out to outside, let's say if you're just doing 30 plants, that can cover that easily. If you're just doing it like let's say if you're doing it like a little a room, then you can just do it right there. And if you want some light to kind of be reflected more, get those thin reflective Mylar emergency blanket type things. Then you can do that. Those are pretty cheap. But yeah, it just really depends on what you're going for. Sorry, guys. I was just reading the message. Yeah. Yeah. So if you're going for a certain area, just start so many plants and to have transferred outside, then you don't need to have one that's a 300-watt light. But so you could get it for cheaper, or get one for cheaper that's less wattage. I've seen some that uses less electricity for down to ranges of $20 or so, just depending on how many watts and how much cover space that you want to work with. Some of them are cheaper, some of them are more expensive, but it doesn't hurt to look around. So just look around first for a while, and then make your decision. But if you want, you can hit me up on message me on Hangouts, and then me and you can kind of discuss that back and forth a little bit more instead of just right here, so it can, but and I can give you a little more advice about what to work with on that. Um, but yeah. But yeah, guys, I think I will go ahead and probably call it a night here in a couple minutes. I'll just talk to you guys here for a little bit, and then yeah. Hey Daniel, man, I know how that is. There's some plants that I haven't even started yet. There's a good handful or so that I really need to get going. And a lot of times when I'm growing, some of the times I start some of them straight outside. So I mean, and I'm in the Midwest here, so it's just like, it's just I don't get the longest growing seasons out here. And with some of those plants, and I tend to get good results doing it that way as well. So it really depends on what plants you want to start sooner. So there's certain ones that are gonna make the cut, certain ones that might not make the cut. But either way, know what you're working with. So just know your area. That's all. It might take a few seasons or so for you get to know that, how you do what you do, and what you do with. Yeah. All right. All right, guys. All right, guys. Thanks for showing up and taking part of the stream. Appreciate chatting with you guys and everything. And yes, and my cross will be coming up soon. Growing in the arrow garden, and I might do the little mini review of that one other one in the arrow garden as well. And yeah, and And yeah, thanks again, everyone. Really appreciate you taking part. And yeah, so I'm going to call it a night. And good night, all. And stay tuned. And more videos to come and more streams to come. And good things. Have a good night. Until next time, everybody. Peace out.